everybody, just pop up live. Got these today and thought I'd share some swatching and comparing to the existing Versafine Clair colors, which I've already swatched today because I knew these were coming today and I've been stuck in the mailman. So if you're here live, awesome. Hi, happy to see you. If you're watching the replay, I hope that this kind of helps you make a decision on if you want to invest in new colors of Versafine Clair. This Versafine Clair is a pigment ink, and it's a very heavy pigment. So I really, really love it. It's one of my favorite inks. It's made by Tsukaneko. It's made in Japan. And today I'm going to be using a couple of stamps from my Craft Roulette Basics set. Hey, Melissa. And so I've got the little like Google marker, which I'm using teardrop style, and the word element. And then I've got my Lavinia brushes because when I did my swatches, I love Versafine Clair too. You know, I want to make sure what they look like when you're blending and when you go from darker to lighter. And so these happen to be my favorite for blending out these inks and my Lavinia inks. Hey, Dawn. So I'm super, super excited. The new colors are Arctic, and I haven't opened them. I've only taken the wrapper off. Sand Dune. Let's put them over here since I'm going to be swatching from over there. Valley Blue. And what I want to do is compare them to the existing colors. We've got Very Perry, which is a periwinkle. Baby Pink, which I have a heck of a time finding a light pink ink that I really love, and especially a pigment ink. We have Hawthorne Rose. We have Strawberry. So there's only one red in the Versafine Clair line. So I'm excited there's another one. We've got Portobello, which to me looks kind of green, so it'll be interesting to swatch. Spruce. Lilac Bloom. Dawn, how's it going today? Avocado. I finished my craft room too, but it still needs to be cleaned, like deep clean, because this room, I have been in this room since my last son moved out, and I've had 2 sons living in this room, and I just was too impatient to wait to paint, so it needs paint really bad. And then grass green. So, and I've cut these little tags for swatches, and they are just some accent opaque 120 pound. And I've got a little paper that I'm going to kind of wipe off on, and then I like to use a paper towel to clean my brush. You finished your mini album. Way to go. Hi, Peggy Rose. Hey, Yvette. Okay, so let's start with Avocado because I was super curious about that color. And you'll have to excuse my horrible handwriting. It just is what it is. All right, let's get, and these are probably going to be super, super juicy. Sorry about the squeaky. Because they've not been used, and they were pretty hot when they got here because it's hot outside. So we'll do our little dip first. Okay. And we'll compare them after I get them all done. Let's do text. And if there's any problems, the problem's with the person stamping, not the ink itself. I'm horrible at hand stamping, especially with the super wet inks. Okay, and then let's get my green brush, and I'm just going to kind of brush around on it to make sure there's no dark green left over. So I get a true color. Okay, and so I like to just pound heavy at the bottom and then swipe up. And then blend it up. I think I still had some pretty deep green in there, but there's the avocado. Okay, that one's done. Let's set it aside so I don't double. I only cut enough. There's the avocado. Let's do the Why did I set it right back here? I'm a ding dong. Let's do the grass green. Yeah, the avocado is nice. The largest number of colors of inks in the line, I think, are pinks, purples, greens, and browns. There's one orange, there's one yellow, there's one sort of greenish yellow. Okay, I want to stamp first. And I've just stuck my hand in the ink. I can feel it. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. I can tell I haven't inked it completely. There we go. That's better. I'm just horrible at hand stamping. All right, grass green. Okay. There's grass green, and let's do the spruce. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I've been working my tail off here in this room. I can tell already I'm going to adore this color. It's sort of a tealy green. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. And two, when you blend it out like that, you'll get a kind of an impression of what the color might be if you stamped off first. You got to get your butt to cleaning up. Oh, and Melanie, hi, you're catching me from work. Yeah, there's 36 total colors of the Versafine Clair. And I have them all because I love this ink. Yep, love the spruce. Love, love, love it. Spruce. All right, we've got the greens out of the way. Lucky for you guys, there's only 12 colors, so 12 new colors. I didn't want to waste your time swatching the existing colors today. All right, let's go. Let's put some on this one. I'm kind of, in my mind, I'm thinking maybe I might use that. I don't know. This, let's do the strawberry. And I have, these are on pre-order. I've waited for these since May. So, but it's not going to take that long now if you pre-order. I'm anxious to compare the reds here. Because red's my favorite. Oh. Merry Christmas. It's still kind of a cool red in my mind. You love watching swatching? Hey, Linda. Ooh, I got goober on there. Let's wipe that with my... I'm tearing up my paper towel here. I'm going to clean this off real quick because I got paper towel poop on there. There we go. Let's make sure this one's nice and clean too. All right, now let's do, I've got my kind of pinky brush. I think I'll get out a clean paper towel here in a minute. Lovely. So I can already see, since I have the tulip red already on top, quite the difference in reds, and I'm happy about that. Okay, let's go in with the Hawthorn Rose. Hey, Gaz. Yeah, I have been MIA. I haven't even turned on my computer in 2 or 3 days. because I've been, well, I'm gonna do a live tour once everything's completely clean, and including some still photos of what that closet looked like before, because it was full to the top with crap. I threw almost everything away. Okay, this is Hawthorne Rose. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah, all the stamp pads on my desk are brand new colors from Versafine Clair Sukaneko. Oh, I love this Hawthorne Rose. That's really pretty. Just stamp off, do not wipe. All right, let's get some of this red off of here. Come in with this. This is kind of more of a purpley. Like I said, this line of inks has a lot of pinks and purples. And these, I have read, were developed specifically for Lavinia. So, and y'all know how I feel about Lavinia. Okay, let's do baby pink. You know what, Melanie? Most of the crap in there was like stuff that I made years ago and put away in a tote and never touched again or even looked at the tote. And I've kept it for years, and I finally just said, you know what? I want that space more than I want a hoard. So, and it's too expensive. You know, I could give it away, but it's too expensive to ship that kind of stuff. I can't afford that. All right, here we are with baby pink. Yeah, so they came out with 12 new colors. Okay, loving this one. Loving this one. I'm not a fuchsia kind of girl. I'm more of a light pink kind of girl. If I'm going to deal with pink at all, it's going to be a light pink. Unless, you know, the whatever calls for it. All right, now I want to make sure this brush is really clean. Let me grab an alcohol wipe here, because I don't want to muddy up what color that is. I'm running out of alcohol wipes. They're not that easy to get. And dry it. Okay. That should do the trick. All right, baby pink. Oh, yeah. So it's almost, it reminds me of soft, soft roses. It's like to hoard some space. I mean, truly, yeah. Okay. So now let's get into these purples. Let's do the lilac bloom. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I blow it doing hand doing sentiments. That's me. That's all me. All right. We can go with the same one that I did the baby pink with. These are definitely lighter, less intense than the original 24. And the original 24 does include the black, which most of us are pretty familiar with. Okay, let's do the Very Perry. I watched someone else swatch. I just could not hardly wait to get these since I ordered them. And I knew when I pre-ordered them that I was going to have to wait for them. Because they're, hi Jim. They're coming from England. So did I get my AC? Well, oops, I missed a spot. That's okay. I mean, I have AC, but not big. Like I have window units. Can you hear it running in the background? And it's been so hot here that they can't hardly keep up. This Very Perry is very pretty. It's kind of a blue purple. Got something else I've been waiting a while for too, which are these. I just love these. I love that little crab. I love that little lobster. And that was from Scrapbooking Made Simple. And then she sent me this purple linen paper. It's really pretty. Okay. That was Very Perry. Now we're coming into the blues. So let me get my little kind of blues. I need some more of these brushes. Because you can use them on all colors, but you got to clean them in between. And sometimes I've gotten so heavy-handed with the ink that it takes a minute to get them clean. But if you wipe it on an alcohol wipe, that does help. And then just dry it off. See, that got a lot more out. Because I want to go, like I said, as true as I can to the color that we're looking at. Let's get a clean paper towel. Oh yeah, the dies. And I have a plan. So I don't typically do personal birthday cards. I just do a birthday card and send it out, right? But I was thinking of Sire because he's got a little crab as his little what do you call those things, like his logo, and I thought that would be fun. Okay, let's do Arctic. Okay. Oh, yeah, Mike did get another one, and he put it in the kitchen window, so it has helped the kitchen. That's a pretty blue. I love that. Ooh. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, blow at that. That's okay. All right, let's get some color down on here. And typically, I would do this on. I would do any kind of ink blending on. The other paper I like to use for ink blending that I can't think of its name right now. But since they're swatches, I didn't want to waste my expensive paper. This is just plain old accent opaque. So let's do Valley Blue. Better write it down or I'll forget. A dark periwinkle. I don't know. I mean, kind of. Ooh, pretty. Oh, my word. And I know I said I wasn't going live for a couple of weeks, but I just wanted to share these with you guys. Okay, Valley Blue. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, it's gonna look good as an ocean. And now let's do the neutrals. So we've got Sand Dune and Portobello. I'm going to do them with my kind of orangey yellow brush. Just kind of clean it off. Do sand dune first. It may blend in, but that's okay. Yeah, the colors are terrific, Gaz. I'm super, super happy. I had an empty space in my ink storage where I had my Lisa Horton interference inks, and I sold them because I wanted room for these, because I don't use those very rarely. Okay, sand dune's a nice neutral kind of brown, kind of a tan, kind of sand color, huh? All right. Yep, definitely a sand color. Look at that. Oh, sand dune. And then last but not least, let's see what this Portobello is all about, because to me it looks like a green. Hi, Diane. Hi, Chow. I even took a nap today waiting for the mail carrier. I'm like, oh, come on, come on, come on. I'm too impatient. So I just said, you know, I'm just going to take a nap and maybe they'll get here faster. That's what I used to tell my kids. Kind of works. Here's Portobello. Yeah, it's kind of a mushroom color, isn't it? Oh, Jay, awesome. Ah, so exciting, huh? Like, come on, hurry up, mail person. Yeah, mine said out for delivery today between 11:15 and 3:45. That's a long stretch. There's the Portobello. Okay. Now let's compare them to the first 24. So we'll find, so here's the tulip red, which was the original. And here's the strawberry. There isn't anything orange, nothing new in orange, nothing new in yellow. There is new in green. So to me, Golden Meadow is a greenish yellow. So if we go that way, then I'd probably say Avocado would be next down the line. And then Verdant. So we've got 3 light greens. And then grass green. Let's see here. Shady Lane. See, kind of Shady Lane, to me, seems like a darker of Avocado. Here's Rainforest compared to Spruce. So Spruce is more blue toned, which I love. I bought these from Del Bello's, and I have them linked down below. Because I do have sort of an affiliate link. It's sort of an affiliate. And in terms of, I get store credit, which is fine. I like store credit because I like these, and I love Lavinia. So then here's the Green Oasis compared to Grass Green. Grass Green's the new one. Green Oasis is the older one. And there's the Verdant. Now let's look at the blue comparisons. We've got Warm Breeze, which to me, Bally Blue feels like it goes. And then the Arctic is kind of more of a grayish blue. I don't know. Let's see. We've got Paradise, Twilight, which Twilight is definitely a dark, dark blue. But it also, when it's stamped out, it's almost a greenish blue. So I might put that here. And I put the Bally Blue here. And this one is kind of in a world of its own here because it's a cooler blue like these. Well, that's pretty cool too, I guess. I don't know. It's just a more muted blue. And then we'll get into the purples. So we've got Medieval Blue, which to me is a bluish purple. We got Fantasia. We've got Monarch and Chianti. And Purple Delight. Like I said, they have a lot of purples. So this one, Very Perry, I would probably put between Fantasia and Medieval Blue. So here's the difference. So you do, and that's what I wanted to make sure when I did this comparison, was to make sure that oh yeah, and then there's the Lilac Bloom, which I'm almost tempted to put in the pink category. Like, yay. So these are kind of a warmer, and then these are cooler. Okay. And then here's our pinks. So we've got Old Colors, Charming Pink, and Glamorous. And then we've got Hawthorne Rose and Baby Pink. And so there's all the different pinks. Woohoo! Jay's mailman just pulled up. Yay! And then our neutrals here. It's getting well rounded here. We've got, if I go dark to light, I've got Fallen Leaves being the darkest, and then Pine Cone, and then Acorn. No, that's not Acorn. Acorn. And then Portobello, which is more of a green tone of brown, and Sand Dune. So that's the colors compared. And kind of how you see them stamped out. And of course, here's Nocturne, which, you know, is not a color. So now I have all my swatches, and I made sure that I went live so you guys could see. Maybe in the next round, 3 years from now, there'll be more yellows and oranges and reds. Yes, new colors, Barbara. And I'm just about to wrap up here, but I did want to do this live just to kind of, so let me grab out the new colors again, just so you can get a last look. There's Baby Pink, Hawthorne Rose, Very Perry, Lilac Bloom. Let's put these. There's Grass Green, Spruce, Avocado, Strawberry, yeah, I definitely need more oranges, Valley Blue, Arctic, Portobello, and Sand Dune. Aren't they great? Anyway, if you want to pre-order, you've got to do it pretty soon. Yeah, I know you want them. I wanted them too, and I'm super, 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 super happy that I got them. And I can't wait to make stuff with them, whatever I might make. And let me tell you that these original colors that I have, like this tulip red is the very first color that I bought from Versafine Clair. I probably bought it at Michael's or Joann about 5 years ago. And it's still fine. Let's stamp it. I'll show you. I haven't re-inked it. I did make a note that I should get a re-inker though, because it's not quite as dark as the others. But where's my little bee? There you are. Get our little bee out. It's still terrific. So it's one thing I love about them. Like a lot of inks that I have. Now I must say that my Tim Holtz oxides last a long time like that too. Yeah, hi Alyssa. Yeah, you definitely have. There are re-inkers, yes. And so, yeah, Patty Del Bello has them linked on her website. They are also pre-ordered, the re-inkers. But that tulip red's still in perfect condition 5 years later. Whereas I've got some inks that are less than a year old, and I won't mention the brand. that are already dry. I do grab my dye inks first too because it's not as easy to blend these inks. I'll just say that. Let me grab the kind of paper that I typically blend on, and you guys know the name of it. My brain does not want to remember. What is this? Come on. Hurry up, brain, before I stab you with a Q-tip. Come on, you guys know what it is. What do I blend on typically? I have the pad of paper over here. Canson Bristol Smooth. So there's a big difference when you're trying to blend on a Bristol Smooth. Let's grab this baby pink here. And I typically don't use any other brushes for this ink. I do use a little one for my black one because I don't have one of these that I want to get black. But the trick is with ink blending on these specifically is to start off the page and keep a super light hand. So they blend really nicely on Bristol Smooth. Much more so than on the Accent Opaque. Let's see how much ink we can actually get out of this one dip. But see, I've really touched it too heavy right there. So if I want to go light, I'm going to tap off first. And then I'm still going to come off the page and go in light. And when I say light, I'm barely touching the brush to the paper. I'm not squishing down. So here's what happens if you squish down. It's Bristol Smooth. So compare that to, say, Accent Opaque. It's just not going to go as far for me. It's going to suck right into the page before I even get across the page. So I hope that makes sense when I say I like to use Bristol Smooth for ink blending and specifically for pigment inks. But even a non-pigment ink, so see, I still got brush marks where I still have brush marks here too, but I can kind of blend them out still. See? Yeah, nobody remembered. Yeah, I think you're right. Some stamp pads are just drier. I'm not real super crazy about blending on hammer mill. Let me grab a piece here. It is very, very smooth, but let's compare. Same function. It blends just fine too. Is it thirstier than the Bristol? Maybe. It's not as thirsty as the Accent Opaque. Well, it's pretty nice on there with the pigment. I'm not crazy about dye inks on hammer mill. Yeah, we get quite a bit. So hammer mill would work too. Yes, he cannot lie. Loves a juicy ink pad. Let's do some pink bees on here. Oops. That's not the ink's fault. That's the stamper's fault. Because who doesn't love a pink bee? Hi, Maritza. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then let's see. Now the thing about pigments is they sit on top of each other. So let's go in with this Hawthorne Rose now and see what happens. And just for the heck of it, just because you guys are here already, so might as well hang out for a minute. So are they going to blend together and make a new color? Well, this wouldn't be a good example of it because They're both pink. See, I went too heavy there, and this is what happens here and where I can't fix it. See, it just won't fix. But now, see, I can figure out which one's my Bristol because I cut these bigger because they come in a bigger pad. Okay, let's tap off. Yeah, this is just my preferred paper to blend on. So the Hawthorne Rose, slightly darker, but let's do a color that's not pink. Let's do the Bally Blue and see what happens. Hey Jay. Yeah, it's just a pop-up live. Okay. And I'm gonna actually tap off on paper here instead of tapping off on a paper towel. Will it make a purple? Why, yes, it will. So it does. A little bit. Hi, Colleen. We've got a shade of purple right here. Let's see what happens if we throw some red on here. Let's grab the strawberry. Where are you, strawberry? Will that make a purple next to the blue? Why, yes, it will. Kind of. As you go in a lighter application, it kind of does. Oh, 85, that's nice. About 96 here, and that's before humidity. Let's do, you can't really blend anything with purple. Let's do this Very Perry. So we can get a good, oh, I love these inks. Now, is this a nice smooth blend? No, it is not. These inks aren't typically meant to blend. But if you guys have been following me for a while, what I like to do is edge with them. So that would mean I would come in, I would tap off, and I would come up on the edges and just do edges. And then stamp with them. So solid stamping. And they stay wet long enough, which is cool, that you can heat emboss them. So this is why I typically use these inks. It's just edging. Maybe coming up, you know, if you're doing like a little forest scene or something like that. You want to do hills. I don't have my hill mask here, but we'll just pretend this is a hill. Just come off. And I didn't notice I didn't put any more ink on. These brushes will hold quite a bit of ink if you let them. So that's more of a typical use of these than I would use to like ink blend out a sky or, you know, a full scene. Hey, Maddie. 97. Yeah, 104 is hot. It's a pop-up live. I just decided I got these today and I wanted to share them with you guys so that you could kind of see them. And so that's what I have done here. And then, what time is it? Okay, a little after 4. Let me just clean off all this ink here so I don't get it everywhere. That's, like I said, about the only thing about having a black mat is sometimes you can't see the ink on there. So that's that. I've shared those. And then I did share these. So how many pieces are in here? Okay, so there's 11 pieces. Looks like the crab itself is 1, 2, and I'm going to count these as 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The crab is most of it, but I also wanted these so that for this seaweed stuff, because it's great, you know, for anything. You're getting your inks tomorrow. Woohoo! Ah, 70 sounds perfect. I'm telling you guys, it's been miserable. It's very hard for our air conditioner, our window units to keep up. And even our kitchen was so bad, we had to buy a second window unit. So we have no actual windows in our kitchen now because they're both covered in window units. But that's fine. I'd rather, you know, be cool. And that doesn't mean by any means I'm going to turn on my oven or let anybody run the dryer, because our kitchen is kind of, well, our dining room kind of turned into a laundry cat room. So, you guys. Love you guys. Have a good night. Rest well. And that's it for me too. I didn't want to keep you guys too long, but I did want to come on and share. So I thank you all for coming, and for those of you watching replay, I hope this was helpful. There is a link down below. It's kind of a share link, so it's my affiliate link for Del Bello's designs, which they have super quick shipping. These, of course, were an exception. So if there's anything on pre-order and you want to order something already in the store, make your order separate. Here's the 12 new colors. And I hope you all have a great week. And maybe I'll see you around the rooms if I turn on my computer. And I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. So remember last week I was having problems with my neck. So that's the main reason I've been staying off my computer, so I can heal my neck. You guys have a good one. Thanks. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Take care. Bye-bye.